Management Concepts empowers federal leaders at every career level. Their 6 leadership programs include courses aligned to OPM ECQs and fundamental competencies. Taught by experts with federal experience, Management Concepts programs combine live instructions with experiential learning, personal assessments, coaching, and online collaboration to deliver the real-world skills you need. Over 10,000 government workers a year choose Management Concepts for their leadership development needs. Learn why at managementconcepts.com. Classes forming now.
Mattress Warehouse knows that buying a mattress can be tough. With so many choices, where do you start? Introducing Bed Match, a patented diagnostic system that determines your pressure points and recommends the mattresses that are best for your individual sleep needs. And it's found only at Mattress Warehouse. Come try Bed Match at a Mattress Warehouse near you. Visit sleephappens.com for locations and get free next day delivery on select purchases.
Mattress Warehouse, sleephappens.com.
Hello and welcome. It's our number 4, the 4th and final hour of today's installment of the Ben Maller Radio Show, recorded overnight and rebroadcast anytime you want, on demand, right here. You found it. Anywhere you get your podcast, the Ben Maller Show is available. So this hour, a staple of our lives as football fans has been voluntary off-season workouts. The union is trying to make those go away. Presto, gone, abracadabra, a revolt by the players. Will the boycott work? Will it be a successful boycott of voluntary workouts? We'll take a closer look at that and more. It's all coming your way right now. Hour number 4. You can take your workouts and shove them. I ain't showing up. Welcome in the beginning of another hour of the Ben Maller Show. We are in the air everywhere as we get on our soapbox, coast to coast, border to border, and beyond on the vast and powerful microphones of FSR, emanating live from deep inside the Magic Radio Box, the Fox Sports Radio studios. We are back at it again. Big story this hour to lead off is from the NFL, where there is a revolt. Now, if you didn't follow along here, you might have missed it, but it's the big story in football over the last 24 hours here, the excused absence department, and we are headed towards the time of the year where NFL teams typically hold voluntary workouts. Didn't happen last year because of the pandemic, but things returning more to normal. And so you would assume that things would continue to down that line with voluntary workouts. Well, that voluntary workout is in danger of going the way of the payphone and the typewriter. Because you didn't see the story. I'll fill you in here. I'll give you the thumbnail recap. Players from 3 different franchises have rejected the voluntary workouts. They don't want to show up. The Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers have tossed in the sponge. The Broncos, Seahawks, and Bucs issuing prepared statements through the NFL Players Association throughout the day on Tuesday, announcing they will not participate in the voluntary in-person organized team activities, the OTAs, this spring. And they are expected to be joined by several other NFL teams. We're not sure how many. We'll find out over the next couple of days, but it is expected that is not the end of the list. Now, why are these teams, the Broncos, Seahawks, and Buccaneers, upset and not wanting to show up? They claim in the prepared releases that it's due to concerns surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. All right, so let us discuss. All right, you're going to buy or sell that this revolt against the voluntary NFL offseason workouts is going to actually work. All right, so I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell it. Now, and the reason I'm going to sell it, I'll walk you through why, and I'll explain why I don't think this is ultimately going to work long term. All right, I've got spray painted inch and beast mode. And we will combine all of these things together. Now, to kick off, it is a sign of the times, right? This is the carefully orchestrated plan Everything laid out, the choreography outstanding. NFL Players Association president, this guy named J.C. Tretter. Not sure who that is, but apparently he's the president of the NFLPA. And also the executive director, who you probably know if you pay attention to this stuff, DeMaurice Smith. They have not been coy about their plans. They haven't been bashful about their plans. They both have been very transparent that the union was planning on urging players not to show up if teams conducting in-person OTAs just don't do it. They don't want you to show up, which is exactly what has happened here. So it's essentially been spray painted in giant letters on the side of the highway. And so the Seahawks, Broncos, and Buccaneers are the first to follow the lead of their union overlords. The union also wants other teams to join them. They would like to get rid of all mandatory OTAs. They also want to get rid of pretty much everything in the offseason, from what I understand. The voluntary and mandatory, as I said, they want to get rid of all of them, making everything virtual, everything move to Zoom, and all that. Now, furthermore, the issue here is not that the union wants to get rid of voluntary workouts. They've been very clear about that. The fact that they are pulling out the deck of cards, right, the deck of cards, and playing the COVID card from the bottom of the deck, I find it unbecoming, pathetic, right? I would respect the union leadership more if they just said, listen, I'm just going to admit to you, right, face-to-face, man-to-man here, this actually has nothing to do out of an abundance of caution with COVID, and it has everything to do with the changing norms of the football world, right? That these players don't want to have voluntary workouts. They have a distaste for this. The players have long had a dislike of voluntary workouts, which is understandable. It's really false advertising on both sides, right? The union's lying when they say it's all about COVID. It's not. It's not. And the NFL world, when they say voluntary, that's a lie. They're really mandatory, packaged as optional. And the only way they're optional is if you're a superstar player with a big contract, you're not required to show up. For everyone else, they are an unavoidable part of your life in the offseason. And we are in an era now where the players are taking back more and more, pushing back more and more, and often winning these battles. There's an adage that applies, give them an inch, and they'll take a mile. Right? Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Will the NFL allow this to continue? We are headed towards a Waterloo moment. And many people don't seem to realize this, but we are heading towards a Waterloo moment. Does the NFL have any actual leverage? They do. You got to read the fine print. The owners would actually save a lot of money, if this happens. And the last thing, which is the most important thing, the reason I am selling, not buying, that this will work, for this boycott to be effective, for the boycott to work, the NFL players as a whole have to be united. Now, this has been a big problem with the union for the pro football players. They are not often united. Some of the players talk a good game, but collectively, the rank and file don't make the big money. The majority of NFL players are making at the very bottom of the money list, and they have a very short career, so they want to get their money while they can. But for this to work, NFL players have to be willing to leave a ton of monopoly money behind. And we're not talking about nickels and dimes here, right? We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Is it worth it? You always say follow the money, just to avoid the nuisance of having to attend voluntary, in air quotes, voluntary workouts, which we know are not voluntary. You're expected to work out with your teammates. But even if you don't show up, you have to work out anyway. And that is the existential question here. Remember the immortal words of Marshawn Lynch, a.k.a. Beast Mode, said this a couple years ago. Take care of y'all chickens, right? Take care of y'all chickens. Business professionals around the world, doesn't matter what industry, there's a common strategy to business, and it's a very basic strategy. You never leave money on the table. Leaving money on the table is seen as a sign of weakness. And so in order for this little scheme to work by the players, boatloads of players have workout bonuses they are going to have to sacrifice. And also the agents are involved because the agents get a cut of that money. So the agents are going to be on their neck saying, hey, wait a minute, you owe me that money. That's money. You can't leave that money behind. Now, from what we are told, the payments typically range from $100,000 to $500,000 to attend voluntary workouts. Now, they require 90% participation in off-season work. So you can figure out the math on that. If you miss these voluntary workouts, you're not going to hit that 90% threshold if you're an NFL player. You also have another dynamic in play here, that you've got a certain percentage of players that aren't guaranteed of being on a team. They're trying to earn their way, and they don't have guaranteed contracts. Some of them have make-good contracts. And so to enhance their standing and to improve, they would be missing an opportunity to impress the coaches by working out and showing them their dedication and all that stuff. It's kind of like making a movie. Think of this like making a movie. It's hard to be picked for the movie if you don't know the producer, you don't know the director, you don't know the casting agent, and you don't show up to the casting call. It's problematic. So, again, I know we're hearing a lot of noise about this, but I'm not buying it. I'm selling it because of the money. All right? We're seeing a few teams do it, but everyone's got to be united. And if all these teams say we're not showing up to voluntary workouts, and then you're going to see veteran players who are going to be released as a result of this because someone else who was not even on the radar shows up and will work cheaper and is just as good as the player who said, I'm not going to show up because I want to spend an extra day in the Caribbean. All right, it is the Ben Maller Show. If you would like to talk about any of that, it is all fair game. You can join us here at 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369 if you would like to join the radio program. I did mention earlier, and I didn't pay this off here, bro, I'm risking my life update. Blake Snell, big offseason trade. Blake Snell went from Tampa Bay to San Diego. He's the guy famously that went on that rant and said that he was risking his life and he didn't want to risk his life and all that. Of course, we know many baseball players.
I'm not playing unless I get mine.
That's right. Many players died last baseball season. It was very sad. We lost so many baseball players who dared
I'm risking my life.
Risk their life. It was a shocking
If I'm
season.
going to play, I should be getting money I signed to be getting paid.
Yeah. That's your San Diego Padre. There you go. Right here. That's the guy. Well, someone named Jacob Stallings, I don't really know who that is, but he had 3 hits and 3 RBIs, and the Pittsburgh Pirates sent Blake Snell to the shower in the first inning. This guy didn't make it out of the first inning. His final pitching line versus the worst team, the consensus worst team in professional baseball, the Pirates. Blake Snell went less than an inning, 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout. He was pulled after 38 pitches. 38 pitches. They took him out of the game. Unreal. The Pirates had one of the worst pitching games you could possibly have. They walked 13 batters in that game, the Pirate pitching staff. They had 3 hits as a team, and they beat the Padres 8-4. But Blake Snell knocked out of that game. The Pirates walked 13 guys. They hit 3 batters. They threw 2 wild pitches. They went against the former Cy Young winner in Blake Snell, and they won the game, and they chased him in the first inning. It's another one of those games you look at, you're like, whoa, what's going on? Like, how does that happen? I put that in the same category as the ragtag Lakers beating Brooklyn over the weekend. And as a gambler, you look at there's certain things. I mean, you got to bet on bad teams, and I say that all the time, but there's certain games where everyone loads up because it seems like it's just free money. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as a guaranteed bet. And the example with that, anybody with even a little neophyte knowledge of baseball would say that Blake Snell on the mound for San Diego against the Pirates That is a guaranteed win. No, it's not. So Blake Snell has not actually pitched past the 6th inning since May of 2019. That includes the postseason. So he is not a guy that's going to go late in the games. And we know in Tampa, thank God they pulled him out of that game. He was pitching a great game against the Dodgers in the World Series and made a genius managerial move, one of the great managerial moves of all time to take him out. But that's 33 consecutive starts that Blake Snell has pitched. And in that span, his ERA, last 33 starts, you know what his earned run average is? 4.1. That's not domination. Domination's like 3 or under to me. Am I wrong on that? I think domination's 3 and below.
Domination is what Trevor Bauer's doing right now.
Yeah, Trevor, that's right, Robert. But Blake Snell, when you have an ERA of 4.1, I mean, that's good, but it's not great, right? It's not like unbelievably amazing. Anyway. All right, Ben Maller Show. We'll take your calls, 877-996-6369, if you would like to be part of the program. It is a magical toaster, and it's yours right now. We'll get to that. We'll do it next.
Yeah, we apologize. We love China. We love playing there.
Oh, thank you, James.
Be sure to catch live editions of the Ben Maller Show weekdays at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio and the iHeartRadio app.
It's crazy how much we have to pay for outdated, impersonal healthcare, and even crazier that we all just accept it. It's time to face facts. Healthcare is backwards. Luckily, there's Forward, a new approach to primary care that's surprisingly personal and refreshingly straightforward. Forward never makes you feel like just another patient. Backed by top-rated doctors and the latest tech, Forward gives you access to personalized care whenever you need it. Using in-depth genetic analysis and real-time blood work, Forward's top-rated doctors provide you with in-depth insights to better understand your genetics, mental, and physical health. They then create custom, easy-to-understand plans to help guide you to achieving long-term health. With Forward, you get unlimited in-person visits with your doctor and access to care anytime via the Forward app, all for one flat monthly fee. It's time to stop accepting backwards healthcare and start moving your health forward. Visit GoForward.com today to learn more. That's GoForward.com.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our 4th of July special. The new Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99. Plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
We are always looking to proliferate the Maller Militia, help our grassroots movement, add new listeners to the Ben Maller Show, support our noble efforts by posting comments about the show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all other social media. You have the power to influence others to join the cult of the Ben Maller Show. And now live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, it's Ben Maller.
Later this hour, Password, the word game of the stars. Fats in Philly says, Maller Man March, Amish style, 2022. Stay tuned. Eddie, I might be going to Philly. How about, we've done the Maller Man March in Seattle. We did the Maller meet and greet in Boston. How about me in the back of a buggy, horse and buggy, through Amish country? And have all the Maller militia on horses and in buggies and all that, driving around. Wouldn't that be great? Fun.
That would be amazing, yes.
Be a dream come true. Do the Amish still make those little oven, the heaters that are they look like wood heaters, but they're not? You know what I'm talking about?
Sort of.
They used to be on infomercials years ago. Do they still make those?
Good
Why
question.
am I asking you?
I don't know. I live in California. We don't use
I understand.
heaters.
Well, I know, but when's the last time you saw one of those heaters that look real, but they're not?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. It's a tough question. That's a very hard question. I understand. Anyway. All right. It is a touchscreen toaster. We'll get to that coming up momentarily. We'll take some phone calls, though. Until then, let's go to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Let's say hello to Chris in Boston. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Ben, awesome. Thank you for taking my call as I drive in. I was telling your call screen, I don't know who does it, Eddie or whoever, but thank you, Ben, for a whole year during the pandemic, to all your team, Eddie, cooking with Roberto, all that got me through the pandemic because I drive in every day to a hospital in Boston. You know, I worked every day. It was awesome for the whole year. And I was telling you the call screen, I'm not sure who that is again. He's a great guy. I said, when I called in the first time to your show, Benny, I resurrected line 1. I felt like that was like the best thing I ever did because it was so funny. It was so
That's
funny.
right. You fixed line 1 had been broken for a very long time, and I think line 2 is now broken. So we've shifted the broken phone line from line 1 to line 2. But yeah, you're the answer to a great show trivia question, Chris. So congratulations on that. But hey, listen, thank you, Chris, for listening. What do you do at the hospital again? What do you got going on there?
I work in the materials management at the hospital. You know, we had to move all the equipment, get all the PPE in, you know, just make sure everyone's safe every day. So I drive in every morning. I get up from Western Mass, Worcester, the home of the Woo Sox now. That's
I miss the Paw Sox. Bring back the Paw Sox.
Now it's Woo Sox.
I know.
Worcester. It's Worcester, Mass. So I drive in from Worcester, Mass to Boston every day, every morning, and I really listen to your show and I love it, Ben.
Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate
I love cooking with
You're giving me a
Roberto.
big head, Chris. You know, there's nothing more the radio listener, Chris, there's nothing more the radio listener hates than hearing compliments to the host. It drives them crazy.
Can I ask just one question, Ben?
Uh-oh. Yeah?
One question. How do you become a better caller? How do I become the guy that drinks pee? How do I become the guy that,
I can answer that one. I know how you become the guy who drinks pee. Drink pee.
No, listen, Chris. You know, you don't want to on this show. You don't want to be thought of as one of the better callers because I mean, think of your competition here, Chris. This is not. We've got a whack pack here. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Maybe
so much.
what you can do, Chris, is just eat a lot of canned foods and oodles of noodles and things like that, and then we'll do food picks with Chris from Worcester.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Be safe there, Chris. All right. There he goes, Chris. Driving to work in Boston. Let's go to Amy.
By the way, Coop answers the phones. It is Coop.
He's a nice guy.
You know how I feel, Eddie.
You
know how I feel about that. I like the illusion that it's just we're having a conversation, me and the caller. No one else has the conversation because nobody hears the conversation Coop has with the caller.
Well, no, and then he listed like that he loved everybody on the show and everybody except me.
Yeah. But he said you're a great guy.
But he likes the call screener.
The phone.
He does like the call screener, though.
Yeah.
You're okay, but the call screener, great guy.
Oh, he could be Slightly Confused Chris. Could be his nickname. Slightly Confused Chris. All right. Let's go to the phones again.
Even Dick and Dayton does that sometimes, doesn't he, Coop? He calls you like the screener.
No, Dick and Dayton has never once addressed me in like the 7 years I've done this show.
Oh, please. Come on now.
Nope. He comes on the air and it's like, hey, Ben. Hey, Eddie. That's it.
Your dream's about to come true. Let's go now. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Let's welcome, this man's not a devil, he's an angel. Dayton, Ohio, the Beaver Creek Lowe's location. People have shown up. Maller Militia listeners have shown up to say hello to this man.
His name is Dave, and he's known as Dave.
No. His name is Dick, and here he is, Dick in Dayton.
Good morning. Good morning, producers. All good morning today.
Good morning, Dick.
You are a treasure, Dick in Dayton.
Morning,
never change, Dick in Dayton. Never change. You are a gift from the heavens. You realize that. You are wonderful.
A banjo-playing angel.
Yes,
hey, Eddie,
exactly.
and Drew, you guys got to honor this day because this is a trivia question. Loretta Lynn, Pete Rose, and somebody else that loves Fox Sports has got a birthday today.
Huh, I wonder who it could be.
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
I feel like we've had this question before.
No, I've never heard this before.
Yeah, I feel like we heard this a couple days
I
ago.
bet Coop could answer. Coop, could you answer that question?
No, I don't know.
It's Dick and Dayton.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's Dick's birthday. He's an older Dick. All right, congratulations.
Thank you, Ben.
Oh, man. Now, you've called me on holidays. You've called me many times on your birthday. And
Thanksgiving, remember? That's, I think, the
yeah.
first call I made.
Well, that's the most famous call when you had Thanksgiving dinner for like $5. It was an
$5.
amazing.
Yeah,
it was an amazing call, and it really launched your career as a caller on Fox Sports Radio all those years ago. Of course, famous caller. I've told the story. I was back, visiting family on the East Coast, and I was driving through Pennsylvania, and I heard a distant radio station. I was listening to some sports show, and Dick and Dayton called in.
Yeah,
Dick and Dayton called in, and the guy's a legend.
But
so what are you doing for your birthday here? What's the big plan? What's the plan of attack?
I got to go out and see a friend of mine. He's got a pack of cigars for me over where I work.
Stogies.
And then I'm going to go out with my friend to the Cracker Barrel. You get a free dessert there.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, they give you big portions
That's
of
a
food
birthday
at the
right
Cracker
there.
Barrel.
And I wanted to tell you the other night when we played, I got up and this is breaking news.
Breaking news!
33 years since I played in the Kettering Banjo Society.
Wow, congratulations. And we've asked you guys now, Dick and Dayton, you put a little ditty together. We play some of your music, but we will feature the Kettering Banjo Society on this show. Yeah.
Well, have a good day, guys.
All right, happy birthday, Dick. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
For those who say, why didn't you ask Dick and Dayton's age? I think he's in his, what do you think, late 70s, something like that? It's impolite to ask. She's been calling me for a long time now. He was a young Dick and Dayton when he started calling back in the day. Well, younger.
Yeah.
Than he is, obviously, now. All right, it is
a youthful Dick.
Did you get that, Roberto?
I got that.
Come on.
I thought I might have talked over it, but thank God I shut up. Finally, one time in my life, I made the right decision. Thank you for that, Eddie. That will not be played for the next 10 years at all. No.
Be sure to catch live editions of the Ben Maller Show weekdays at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific.
Hey, I'm John Middlecoff, and I host the 3 and Out podcast. Do you like football? Do you like the NFL? Do you like the NFL draft? Quarterbacks, coaches? Well, I talk about it all on the show. I used to work for Andy Reid as a scout. Now I give you my unfiltered and raw opinions on everything that goes on in the NFL. And you know we're talking college football because of how important the draft is year-round. Listen to the 3 and Out podcast with me, John Middlecoff, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by ESPN Plus. Dustin Poirier and Conor the Notorious McGregor will settle the score at UFC 264 on Saturday, July 10th, exclusively on ESPN Plus. After Conor McGregor defeated Poirier in 2014, Poirier evened the score in January, setting up the most highly anticipated rubber match in UFC history. UFC 264 is exclusively available to ESPN Plus subscribers for $69.99. Or sign up now to get UFC 264 and an ESPN Plus annual plan for $89.98. Visit espnplus.com/Spotify. This episode is brought to you by HP Plus. In a world full of smart devices, shouldn't your printer be smart too? It is with HP Plus. These printers know when they're running low, so you always get the ink you need delivered right when you need it. Plus, you save up to 50% on ink, so you can print whatever you want, as much as you want, anytime you want. Huh, that is pretty smart. Get 6 free months of instant ink when you choose HP Plus. Conditions apply. Visit hp.com/smart for details.
Support for this podcast comes from Invent Together. According to studies, less than 13% of all inventors who hold a U.S. patent are women. Black and Hispanic college graduates patent at half the rate of their white counterparts. But we can fix that by increasing participation in innovation and patenting by underrepresented groups. It would quadruple the number of American inventors and increase annual GDP by almost $1 trillion. Invent Together is a coalition of organizations, companies, universities, and concerned citizens committed to ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to invent and patent. Because the more diverse the American patent system gets, the stronger and more successful our nation will become. What can you do to help diverse inventors patent and unleash economic opportunity? Find out at inventtogether.org. Learn more and take action today.
So attempting to suck up to your new quarterback, he has not been drafted, number one, but it seemingly is a fait accompli on April 29th, the NFL draft first round. Jacksonville is on the clock. We are 15 days away now from that big date, and it is expected that Trevor Lawrence will be picked by Urban Meyer and the Jaguars to be the number one pick. And Trevor Lawrence got married, a big weekend. And a very eventful weekend there for Trevor Lawrence, which, of course, was Masters weekend and all that. And he had a wedding. A lot has been reported on that, the former Clemson Tiger quarterback. He did spend some time at the Masters. He also got married, and a Jacksonville fan from Duval County decided, you know what? Trevor Lawrence, even though he's about to sign a multi-million-dollar contract and make tons of money in endorsements, he needs a toaster. So let's buy him a toaster. So some Jags fans, they started a fund, and they bought him a high-end toaster. And thousands of dollars was also raised for charity. But they bought him a vacuum cleaner and a high-tech toaster. Because there's one thing we need in the morning when we get our day started is a high-tech toaster. This toaster, top of the line, it's got LED features, 9 different settings. It even plays from a song list when your bread is done perfectly. Who's spending $300? Even if you got the $300 on a toaster, it's unreal.
Does it have like Bluetooth or something on it? You know, anything? Is it
it
internet,
must hook up to your music or something like that. I don't know. I don't have a toaster that's this much.
Ben, I kid you not. I knew about this toaster already, and it's because I seriously considered it, but I didn't buy it because I'm cheap.
Do you love toast?
I love bagels.
I bet Jim Nance has got a toaster like this.
No, he doesn't need that. He just burns it. That toaster's for perfect toast. Jim Nance likes well-done toast, remember? That's the thing
he still
on Nance.
has one of these.
That's his Michigas right there. Yeah. So you didn't get this, Coop. So you've seen the toaster that Trevor Lawrence now has.
I have, and it was pretty tempting because one of the things is, like, I go to an establishment down the street here a lot of times after I get off work, and it's 24 hours, and they have the best bagels anywhere, but I can't replicate it at home, and it's because of my toaster.
So you have an inferior toaster. So you have toaster envy is what you have.
Yes.
Yes. You're in a toaster contest, and you're, yeah. All right, well, listen, Coop, now Trevor Lawrence has it, so next time you need a new toaster, I'm old school, though. I like the one where you just push down the thing, and then it pops up after a certain amount of time, and, you know, that's $300 on a toaster.
Yeah.
Seems a little much. But, quality sucking up to your new quarterback. Let's check in with Marcel in Brooklyn, the reigning caller of the year. Hello, Marcel.
I have the announcer for you for Password, the word game for the Stars. Also, the team of the week is just ahead. Sweep things up from one National League team. So good morning, Ben, Eddie, Roberto, and Justin. Coop de Loop, the boys are back in town, social distancing from the Fox box of the coronavirus quarantine. Welcome back. Good to be here. Hey, hello?
Hi.
Oh, you want to get on the air?
Yeah, I'm on the air. Why should I?
All right.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Let's continue in the middle of the week together. So, Maller Militia, let's get into it. And my man, Cincinnati's own, Justin, joins me now for the food picks. What in the heck are you have from last night, sir? Good morning.
Good morning. I think you had 5 guys.
5 guys. I know it. What did he say, Ben?
Have you ever had 5 guys?
Oh, the 5 guys. Oh, my God. It's just not the food picks, but not the good choice, Justin. Thank you, though.
That's Justin's pick.
No.
Yeah, it's a bad job by him. Bad food
All right,
knowledge.
Ben.
Love the fries.
Starting with you, buddy.
I'm going to go French fries and ketchup.
Yes, that's a good choice. That's an A+ for you.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I got
Eddie.
an A+.
A+. That's pretty good.
Let's play food picks.
Playing food picks, Marcel.
Oh, my God. It's not playing the soundbite already. Eddie.
Come on, Roberto. Let's say you had a cheeseburger.
Ooh, the cheeseburger, another A+ for you.
Oh,
That's
A+
Cheeseburger, no Coke, Pepsi. Cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah, Eddie's got the Pepsi, too.
Yeah.
Marcel has no idea what this is.
No, I know.
All
Neither
right,
does Coop,
Roberto.
by the way. Coop doesn't know what that is.
It's old. We're old.
I'm going to say you had huevos rancheros.
Ooh, out of rancheros, huh?
Bomb.
Yes. Delicious.
All right, Coop DeLu.
Marcel, I think last night you had bacon and green onion crusted steak with loaded cheddar jack potatoes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, no. That's not the good choice, no. Not the A+.
What grade do you give that,
Just took a big
Marcel?
old
What grade
poop
do you
on
give
Coop.
that, Marcel?
The grade?
Yeah, what grade do you give Coop's pick?
Ooh, F.
Oh,
Wow. Failure.
Wow. F minus.
Failure.
Wow.
Sounded
F
good to me.
minus.
That hurts, Marcel.
All right. Here is
All right.
my food pick from last night. It will be. This is my food pick from last night. It will be, yes, indeed, but it's going to be a very difficult one. Chef Boyardee, beefaroni style.
The chef.
Oh, the chef is back.
Chef Boyardee.
The chef is
Beefaroni
back.
style.
Yeah.
The beefaroni style made with lasagna, and I hope you guys love it.
Well, we love it.
Well,
All right.
it's
Yeah,
authentic
it's
Italian
delicious.
dining right there.
Much
That's-
better
Yeah,
than
so
that
the
crap
Italian
that Coop
dining
was
here in
talking
Brooklyn,
about.
that's what you know.
That's right. All the great Italian restaurants in Brooklyn, they serve beefaroni. That's correct.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey,
absolutely.
congratulations to the New York Mets sweeping the Phillies yesterday in a game night doubleheader. That's what Eddie says.
Oh, that's right, Mets. You suck.
No. Get over it. You're up in the first place in the National League pennant.
Goodbye,
Get over
Mets.
it.
You literally suck, Mets.
Too late. Get over it. The first place Mets. Hey, thanks for my call, Ben and the guys.
All right,
when
all
we
right,
come
yeah.
back, you guys got the password.
That's right,
The word.
Mets. You suck.
No. When we come back, Ben and the guys got the password, the word game of the stars. If you want to join the password game, 877-99 on Fox. Password is next, and the Ben Maller Show is coming right up after these messages. Stay with us.
Fox Sports Radio has the best sports talk lineup in the nation. Catch all of our shows at foxsportsradio.com. And within the iHeartRadio app, search FSR to listen live.
And you know the Ben Maller Show's not your garden variety sports talk. We welcome all the freaks of nature to the Maller Militia. Facebook's an online amusement park for all of us. You can chat with other super fans of the show. It's simple and it's free. Help support our show by liking our page. Go to facebook.com/Ben Maller Show. And now live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, it's Ben Maller.
Attention, everyone.
And the password is... Password. You idiot. Password, the word game of the stars. Here's Ben Maller.
All right, here we go. Time now for Password, the word game of the stars, made possible by Discover Card. Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover's accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report limitations apply. And Password, the word game of the stars, ready to go. Here we go. Let's welcome in our contestants. And I believe Bring It Home Jerome is someone that wants to play. Hello, Bring It Home Jerome.
Ben, Eddie, Roberto, dude who answers the phone. How are you guys doing tonight?
Yes, the dude. Jerome, would you like to play Password?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Password tonight, Ben.
Okay. All right. Bring it home, Jerome. Star caller's going to play Password. Who else should we have? Pick curtain number 1, number 2, or number 3. Eddie?
3.
Okay. You have picked Justin in Cincinnati. Bad job by you. Hello, Justin in Cincinnati.
How are you doing?
Well, if I was any better, I'd be Marcel, but not Marcel in Brooklyn. with his diet.
Good point.
Yes. All right. Well, Justin, here we go. This is very exciting. You are going to play. We'll go back to Jerome, though. Bring it home, Jerome. Who would you like to partner up with, Jerome?
I'm going to go ahead and go with you being against my better judgment, but
no, don't say
I'll go ahead and
that.
go.
No, we're going to win some Baba Ganoush is what we're going to win, okay? Yeah. All right.
Wrong.
Justin in Cincinnati. Justin, who you want to partner up with?
The call screener.
Okay, the call screener. All right. You guys will be together there. We have a list of words 1 to 10, and Jerome, you were on the air first, so please pick a number.
Always got to go with number 1, Ben.
Number one. All right, let's go with, how about this? Oh, boy. There's a couple ways I can go on this. How about vacuuming?
Oh, okay.
Justin will like this one from Marcel. Let's call that one suction.
That's funny, but it's not what we're trying to win the game here, Jerome. All right, go ahead, Coop.
All right, Justin, I'm going to say tasks.
What?
Tasks. Tasks.
I knew that
tasks.
was going to happen.
Oh, sweeping.
Oh,
No.
boy.
All right, let's go with cleaning. Jerome?
Yeah, let's go with suction again.
You know, usually the second time around, it is the right answer.
Yes, it has been proven, Eddie. We play password every week, and usually, if it's wrong the first time, the second time we'll feel pity on you and we'll give you the answer. No. Every night, Eddie. Every night this happens.
All right.
All right. All right, Justin, we got this.
Probably not.
Can we go to the bullpen? Is Jeannie in Medford there? No.
Oh.
I feel like I'd have a better chance with her.
So, tying it all together here, my next clue is going to be allowance.
Chores.
Yes!
Oh, they got it.
I thought it was suction. I can't believe it wasn't suction.
Third time would have been the charm.
All right, you get like 3 points for that or
7.
something like that? All right, 7. All right, go ahead, Coop, and Justin, pick a number 2
3.
to 10. 3, all right.
All right, let's go with exam.
Test.
No, that's good.
No, let's go with, I'll use them. He said.
Maller maneuver.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with, here we go. Math.
Oh, I thought you were going to do something else.
No, this is easy. With what Coop said, if he says suction again, I'm going to hang up.
Damn it, Ben, you got to wait for the joke now. I was going to say that, but let's go with test.
Oh, my God.
Well, you know,
Jerome!
When the first guy says it and it's wrong, sometimes when the second guy says it, sometimes it's right. Sometimes it is.
What is going on here?
All right.
I'm bad clues by you, Ben.
I'm going to go with the
baby Jesus.
I'm going to go with the Maller maneuver, Justin. All right. Pop.
Yeah, that's the one.
What is it?
Pop.
Quiz.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's it. That's it.
over.
He's calling the
That's
fight.
over.
He's calling the fight.
Hey, Jerome.
It's over.
Hey.
You need to bow your head in shame, Jerome. You've just embarrassed every radio game show in history.
Performance was suction.
Oh, my God.
Got a murder. Got to go.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Thanks.
Order breakfast at the McDonald's drive-thru. Tell yourself you'll wait to eat it at work, but it smells way too good. So you eat it right there in the McDonald's parking lot meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Right now, get any size iced coffee for 99 cents until 11 a.m. and pair it with your favorite breakfast sandwich or one of our tasty bakery treats. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Hola, mi gente, what's good, what's poppin'? It's your girl, Amara La Negra. You may know me from the reality show Love and Hip Hop Miami. Los quiero invitar to listen to my weekly podcast, Exactly Amara, where I'll be talking about todo lo bueno and none of the BS. Let me excite your mind with topics like dating, sex, relationships, and all things Amara with some sazon. Listen to Exactly Amara every Thursday starting July 8th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.